Hi everyone and welcome to Creative Cakes by Sharon. If you've just joined me on my channel, welcome and thanks for joining in. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful naked summer fruits wedding cake. It's a really simple wedding cake to make, and if you're a bride out there worried about the cost of your wedding and how it's escalating out of control, this is a really simple cake you could make by yourself and save heaps of money. Today I'm very excited because this video is part of a collaboration with some of my other YouTube friends, and we've all come together to bring you some beautiful summer recipes. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of my video and I'll leave links to everybody's recipe at the end. Now without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing I need, of course, are my cakes, and I have here 3 8-inch cakes, 3 6-inch cakes, and 3 4-inch cakes. I'm also using an assortment of summer fruits, and I've got all the details that you'll be needing to recreate this naked wedding cake in the description box below. So really there's not much to this cake at all, and if you're a beginner it shouldn't be too hard for you to attempt. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got a beautiful cake stand here, and so that my cake doesn't slip, I'm going to put this non-slip mat at the bottom, and then I'm going to start with my cake setup board. Today I'm using buttercream frosting, so I'm going to add a little bit of buttercream at the bottom to make sure that the bottom cake is stuck to the board. And then all I need to do is start stacking my cakes. So this cake is my super moist chocolate cake, and it's perfect for this type of cake because it's very moist. So with naked cakes there is sometimes a tendency for them to dry out, so you really need to start with a moist cake to begin with. A good idea when you're making a naked cake is to apply some simple syrup to each layer of your cake, and really that's just a boiled mixture of some sugar and water. So you just need to brush it onto the top of your cakes, and this is going to absorb into the cakes and make sure they maintain their moisture. So now I'm going to add my layer of buttercream. So make sure you go all the way to the edge because you do want the filling to be visible. Now because this is a summer fruits cake, I just couldn't go past adding some passion fruit pulp. It smells so beautiful. So I've just drizzled a little bit onto the icing, and now I'm just going to add my second layer. Brush on a little bit of the simple syrup, and then again add the buttercream. So I've just added the last layer of the bottom tier of the cake, and now before I start stacking my second tier I need to put some reinforcements into the cake to make sure that it's going to be strong enough to hold the top tiers. So I'm just going to be using some bubble straws today, and all I'm going to do is just insert them into the cake, and then of course I just need to trim off the excess and push them down. Again, I'm going to brush the top of my cake with a bit of my syrup. I'm just going to pop a little bit of icing onto the 4 points of the straws, and then I'll glue down my second cake board. If you've had to level off any of your cakes, like I have for this one here, I'm going to use it in the centre of this tier so it's sandwiched in between the top and the bottom layers of the cake, and it's going to stay nice and moist, and this rough edge is going to be covered up. So all I'm going to do is just keep stacking up my cakes until I get to the top. So I've got all my fruit here, and before I start decorating the cake with the fruit, if you've got any icing left, you can always go back into the layers and pipe another little bit of buttercream frosting, just to get that real added effect of the filling oozing out from the centre of the cake. Today I'm going to decorate my cake with some pomegranate seeds. I absolutely love these. They're like little beads of goodness, and it's always tricky to know how to take them out of the skin, I guess. And this is a really simple and quick and effortless way to get your pomegranate seeds out of the skin. All you need to do is give it a good bash with the back of a spoon, and the seeds are just popping out effortlessly. Just make sure you don't hit your fingers. Look at that. So now all I'm going to do is just decorate the cake with all of the summer fruit, and you can do it any old way you like. I've got a little passion fruit pulp here left over, so I'm just going to drizzle it so that it runs off the edge of the cake. I'll carefully sprinkle on my pomegranate seeds. What you can do is add a little bit of extra frosting around the edges and stick your fruit into that. Otherwise, a good idea is to always assemble this cake at a reception or a venue just before you're going to be using it, or just before the function. And that's pretty much it. The cake's finished, it's all done, and just like you saw me make, it's so simple to create. It looks absolutely decadent and gorgeous just the way it is, fresh, summery, fruity. I'm just going to add a little sprinkle of icing sugar and it's done.
Now, as promised, on screen now I have all the links to all of the other fantastic recipes that were included in this summer collaboration. So do head on over to all of these channels, check out their amazing videos, give them a like and let them know I sent you. Now, if you enjoyed my Naked Summer wedding cake, don't forget to give it a like also. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the creative cakes I release. If you do happen to recreate one of my cakes, don't forget to drop me a line in the comment section below or connect with me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram and Twitter. I've also got a few other previous videos on screen now which you might like to check out, so go ahead and click on those as well. I hope you tune in next time, and as always guys, thanks for watching.